good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well. Thank you very much for coming over and joining myself and my worms for another Friday Night Live. A massive thank you for last week where Brian and Terry covered for me. So thank you guys for that. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys went over and subscribed to the channel. I hope you enjoyed hope you enjoyed what they did for you guys. So anyway, let's bring in the worms. I have tonight joining me, as always, Wayne the Woodturner and Mark the Gentleman Woodturner. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us.
Good morning.
Good evening. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Whatever it is.
Somewhere in the world, just one of those times.
Yeah.
So tonight, as I said in the description, I'll stick you guys in the background. We are going to make a bit of mess. What am I looking for? That one. So what I've got, I have a piece of, this is conifer tree I cut down 2 years ago. I had some conifers in the garden, cut this down, and I was going to burn them, but there were some nice big chunks, so I decided to cut them in slices just for practicing with. So there's a few little cracks coming in there, but I'm hoping we can turn that out when we get it turned. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a bowl. Bottom's going to be natural. We're then going to turn the top flat, get some colour on it, make loads of mess, and then I may, if we get time and the paint's dry, I may try and hollow form it out inside. And you know, being pine, it could do anything. So while I'm getting ready and getting this rough shaped, I'll get the guys to welcome everybody in.
Is it pine or is it Landi?
Oh, that'll be the other one. I can't look. Yeah, conifer tree. Yeah, conifer tree is, sorry.
Probably Leylandi then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'll be Leylandi, yeah.
Actually, that Leylandi that I turned earlier this year turned out really nice.
Yeah, I have done one before, and that did turn really well. But I just don't want to turn it too thin and that go bang. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Right. So from the list, unless you want to do it, Wayne.
No, you carry on, Mark. You carry on.
We've got Andy H's for turning, Barry's Wood Creations, Benjamin, BF Turning, Barry Fisher, Brian at Hardwood Turning, Brian Lovins, Circular Wood by Keith, Colin Izzard, Doc Miller at Wood Spun Round, Douglas Mungham, Eric Winkler, Gerard the French Turner, Robert from Hodgepodge Woodworks, James Crawford, Joe Senior, Malcolm Douglas, Nick Castle, Paul Houghton, Peter the Parkwood Turner, Radar the Wood Turner, Richard Bunton, your dad,
All right, Dad.
Terry Bartlett, and Ivy Woodshed.
Okay. Robert from Hodgepodge has got a question already. Is this going to be the thin wall challenge? I don't think it is.
No,
Robert.
not with this wood. Not with this wood. No.
And Andy H is for turning has also got a question, and he's asking, how is that held on the lathe, Steve?
Right. Okay. Let me just show you. I did it before we came live because I didn't want to bore you, but I will just show you. Let's take it out quickly. What I've done is I'm holding it on with the fixing plate, so it's nice and secure. Four 8 by 35 mil screws, so it's nice and secure. It's not perfectly flat, but what I've done is I've pulled it down. So obviously that's not going to bend, so I've just pulled it down nice and tight and even onto the piece. Obviously, I normally plane it, but to be honest, I was too lazy to go to the van and get the planer out, so I thought that would be fine.
Kim Dickerson's in.
Hi, Kim. How you doing?
Evening, Kim.
Mark.
Doug Miller at Wood Spun Round. Sorry. Bob.
No, sorry. Do you want to put the link in for Jennifer's video? That's just launched, hasn't it? Jennifer Stroughton's?
6:15. Yeah, it launched.
Yeah, it premiered at 6:15, but it's still up there.
Yeah, if you don't mind, please.
Yep.
I just want to try and turn my headphones up a little bit. Level. Here we go. Right, just talk, someone, will you?
Hello.
Can I just apologise to anybody that missed my post that went up this morning? Obviously, I didn't do a live at lunchtime. I thought, seeing as how I'm doing the virtual craft festival tomorrow, I decided not to do a live today. So anybody who was looking and expecting to see me, sorry about that. Yeah, Jane just said tough.
There's the link for Jennifer's. And obviously, don't forget, folks, tomorrow, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, is the virtual craft festival. Got JP starting it off. We've got Nick the Flaming Turner, Scott the Blue Light Turner, Dale, Pam Harris, Heidi, I think, doing this one as well.
Heidi.
Wayne, loads of makers from all over the world, 16 hours of making. Go to virtuallycrafty.com, hit the playlist, just start the playlist, and it follows on automatically to each maker throughout the day.
And then while you're over there, subscribe to the channel as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you wouldn't mind.
Great other Woodturners in, and Peter Corcoran's in. Don
Good
McKee's
evening.
in as well.
Good evening.
Good evening. Going through my... Oh, there it is. I'll just stick the link into the Virtual Craft Festival YouTube channel, where you will be able to get the playlist from.
Woodworm Paul's just joined. Hi, Paul.
Who, sorry?
Woodworm Paul.
Oh, hi, Paul.
Benjamin says, you broke my heart this afternoon, Wayne.
Oh, sorry, Ben.
Yeah, this is Ben we're talking about.
Has he
Don't
got a
think you
heart? Has
did.
Ben got a heart? Oh.
I don't think you did.
No, I know fine well I didn't, but I thought I'd just play along.
I got to admit, I had about 4 messages from people going, is Wayne all right? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I got a message. Well, I got a message from yourself. I got a message from Scott. I got a message from Gerard as well, the French returner.
Yeah, I had messages from Doug, Ruby, Daniel.
It just goes to show how many people take notice of posters I put out.
Yeah. Who's this Wayne the Woodturner?
I did think you might have been better to put it on your Wayne Clasper page. Probably.
Well, yeah, I might have been, to tell you the truth. But I did put it in the community part of my YouTube channel as well. So that should have popped up.
Christina Michael are in.
Hi, Christina Michael. Hope you're both well.
And Barry Chitty's joined.
Hi, Barry.
Evening, Barry. And thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate that.
Oops.
I see Brian read the post. It's probably when he's out on his tractor, but he read it at least.
Yeah, he's just sucking up.
What's the saying? I can't read or write, but I can drive a tractor.
Jennifer's in. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Good evening, Jennifer.
We've just popped the link in for your premiere, darling.
You won't be talking if she's having dinner. That's right, Jennifer. You never talk with your mouth full.
Pete from Twisted Trees is in.
Hi, Pete.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Mark from Shop Dog Workshops just joined.
Hi, Mark.
Good evening, Mark.
How are you doing, sir? All right, let's see if we can get rid of some of this off the bottom there. Looks like a coconut on the bottom there.
You're going to go with a mortise or a tenon?
Why break a habit of a lifetime?
That'll be a mortise then.
I'd go for a 10 on that.
So would I. Douglas Mungham says, Wayne, I did try ringing, but he doesn't have your number. Lol. All Valley Maker's in, and Steve Hawley's in.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Steve.
61 watching.
Thank you very
And
much.
Brian has just said, enough of the cheek, you guys. I'm a bit sensitive, you know. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
How many years in the infantry, Brian, and you're sensitive? I don't think so. Joe's asking, what are you making, Steve?
Sorry?
Joe is asking, what are you making?
I'm making a bowl, Joe. I thought I'd do something different for a change. I thought I'd make a bowl for a change. But I'm going to make loads of mess. I'm in the mood to make mess.
Okay. So Peter said he's watching with his eyes closed. He's using a laser engraver to sign some bowls he made today, and he's scared to watch it. Eric is asking, has anybody ever turned mulberry? Does it always crack so much? I mean a lot. Seems to be dry and very hard. Mulberry, it couldn't be classed as a fruit tree. Yes, it will crack. But it usually cracks a hell of a lot when it's wet rather than when it's dry.
Mark from Shopdog says he's bought some more equipment. He's going to try to do more YouTube. But don't hold your breath.
Go on,
Fun, Mark.
Do it. Don't listen to what they say. It is, well, it's fun most of the time. That's what I'm going to say.
I think it's good fun.
Oh, it is good fun. I agree. And you meet some nice people with it. And the comments you get are great. But there are sometimes people there that just try to make your life hard. But you have to ignore those.
Douglas, if you want my number to give us a ring and I'll give you the number. I don't know if that's Katie or Kitty602 has just come in.
Good evening.
Hi, I think it's Kitty.
Yeah,
Hi, Kitty.
Danny Boy's in as well.
Hi, Daniel. Daniel?
Andy Lynethley's in as well.
Hi, Andy.
Oh, she hadn't come in because Gin's just started trying to sing. And then she told me to go somewhere using an F-bomb.
Daniel Bunton's in.
Daniel Bunton. That's my nephew, I think. If that's you, Daniel, let me know.
Hang on. You think it's it? Do you not know his surname?
Well, I know his surname, but I don't know if that's him or not. There could be more than one. Let's put it this way, I only know one Daniel Bunton.
Jay's Cabins just joined.
Jay?
And Mark from Shop Dog has said he has the canny ability not to give two F-bombs about what anyone else thinks.
Exactly. That's the way to be, mate. Do it because you enjoy it, not any other reason. When you stop enjoying it, there's the time to stop.
Yep.
Right, there you go. There's your what we call it thingy bob you wanted to keep you quiet.
You know, Wayne, if this goes horrendously wrong, it's going to be our fault now.
Face bothered.
Yeah. If I was on camera at the moment, I'd be pointing to my face and say, look at that.
Right, there's a few cracks in there.
Total face of concern.
There's a few cracks in there, but I'm not going to worry about it. Right, so let's get it sanded up.
Daniel Bunton says, There is only one Daniel Bunton.
Yeah, that's Daniel. Evening, mate. Thanks for coming over. My brother's oldest boy.
If
That's
I
who it
wanted
is.
your number, I could look it up. But I don't pester people because they might want to talk.
We're going to sand this to 240. Then we'll get the magic grit on it.
Daniel says, no worries, mate. Thought I'd pop in and say hello.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Because you is family.
Isn't it strange? Your dad watches, your nephew watches, but your own daughters and your wife don't watch. Isn't that strange, eh?
Well, see, Woodturning's not for everyone.
I think Douglas is having problems with his keyboard.
Is he?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
cryptic
I think
two-part messages.
Yeah, I think what he's trying to get across is I hope the weekend went well last weekend.
Yes, it did. Thank you very much. It was a lovely weekend. Bit wet, but it was all right. It was very good. Actually went to two places I've never been to. Lived in Norfolk all my life. I know they're not in, well, one's in Lincolnshire, one's in Cambridgeshire, but only just down the road. I went to Lincoln Castle, which was very nice, and hope to go back when they actually up and running properly, because they was only doing like a limited service, because it's a local castle that they converted into a prison in the 1800s. So all the Victorian prison's still there, and they reenact, because they used to hang people on the walls. So they like reenact the walk into the gallows and all that. So I'd like to go back and see that. And then we went to what?
You'd
No, I
like
don't
to go
want.
back and watch
I don't
the
want.
hangings.
Well, I'd like to see a few people hung, but I know it's not allowed now. So, but the walk into the gallows, because it's a historical thing. So and then on the Sunday we went to a manor house or a stately home in Stamford, Burning House. Very nice. Very nice it was indeed.
So Ben's put in, did you enjoy your anniversary trip with your wife, Steve? Other than coming home, what was the best bit?
Actually, it was quite nice to spend some time with just Nick and not the kids. It was quite nice.
And that, people, is why his kids don't watch his shows.
Oh, I love my girls to bits, but it's always nice to have time just the two of you, isn't it? Like old times.
It's actually it's very nice when there's a get together. Then Steve and I and other people have had a few get-togethers now. It's very nice when Steve has a get-together and he brings the kids along just so we can embarrass them.
Oh yeah, always. Especially Casey.
I'm surprised you haven't told anybody about the platinum and diamond ring you bought Nick.
I didn't buy one, that's why. I tell you what, if I went out and spent I don't know how much on a ring, she'd have a fit at me because I'd rather have my bathroom done.
Well, the link I sent you for that one, it's only £37,000.
Yeah, only. Yeah. I'll have two of those.
Robert from Hodgepodge is asking, were you able to find some free wood? I'm taking this as while you were last weekend.
Well, there was plenty of trees there.
Peter Corcoran is saying he's going to be doing some wood turning tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
First time in about 18 months. Oh. Nice one, Peter.
Get it on Facebook. Let's have a look what you're doing, sir. Share. Right, so let's get this sand and sealed.
Gotta say, that's a really nice shape.
Thank you.
The bulb's quite nice too.
Thank you.
No, Doug at Woodspun Round. Doug Miller is already started hashtag ring for Nicky.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Doug.
Right. Okay, right. To keep it really nice and in the theme of wood turning, watch my live from last week, Steve, and you will be able to pick some kit up and turn Nicky a ring.
Yeah. It was a very good live.
I'll have a look. I actually got the bits to turn a ring, because I remember you doing one before, Wayne. You did one
Yes,
before in
I
a live,
did,
didn't you?
yeah.
And I bought all the stuff, and I bought some titanium. Are they titanium?
Oh, you did. Yeah, you bought the ones that I recommended from eBay, didn't you?
Yeah, these ones.
Yep, that's the ones.
So I did turn Nick a ring, and she did wear it for a little bit. But you know what women are like. You know what women are like. They get fed up, don't they? And
Danny Boy says, and again, this is why Nick doesn't watch Steve's shows. Danny Boy says, if you ever want to go to Dean Park Country House, I may be able to assist.
oh, good man, good man. Now she likes stately homes, to be honest. She quite enjoys them. I like the ones people still live in them as well, because some of the older ones have just been handed over to the English heritage, haven't they? But some of the nicer ones are the ones that people still live in.
Trust.
Yeah, that's it. National Trust. Yeah.
The problem is, Steve, you've got to be quite careful with those because some people call that breaking and entering.
No, that's all right. No, that's fine. As long as you wear gloves, you're fine.
Trespass.
Yeah. And if you forget to wear gloves, make sure you take your shoes off and put your socks on your hands. Don't ask me how I know that.
Right, Yorkshire grit.
Peter Corcoran has said the only problem with his doing, I'm sure he's going back to doing some turning tomorrow, is that he forgot about the crafty day. I think he's talking about the virtual craft festival there when he booked it up.
You can watch it afterwards, mate.
Yeah, watch it back. Play on Sunday.
Be replayable.
Douglas said that Wayne that live got me really twitchy, but try doing. I take it Douglas is still trying to do up his union graduate. Mark has said, Steve, enjoy your coffee. I take it Mark has just bought you a coffee, Steve. And I haven't mentioned that yet, but the pinned link to the top of the chat is where you can go across and support Steve's channel and buy him a coffee.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, apparently I have to sing. Hands up your bitty can be soft as your face. Light brown, Yorkshire gritty.
Who's that from, Joe?
Who said that?
No, I've got to say, Joe's imitation of Mark doing that is a hell of a lot better than Mark doing it.
It is true, actually. She does it better than I do. The only problem is whenever Joe sings it, my neighbour always comes round and asks if I'm killing a cat.
Poor old Joe's not in there to defend us.
Gerard the first turner, I think, has got his timings wrong because he's saying that he's got his seat booked tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That should be 10 a.m. through to 2 a.m. the following morning, Gerard.
Oh, what's that for the Crafty Festival?
Yeah. Ben has put in, you could spend thousands on a diamond ring, or you could save thousands and spend only a few hundred on a diamond belt. I'm sure Nicky would understand. Well, the thing is, Steve doesn't need a diamond belt because he's got the one that came from Yorkshire Grit.
Don't you start that. I thought that was dying down. When Glenn gets here, he'll be like going from a workshop like Inspector Clouseau looking for it. Where is that diamond belt?
Right, Andy Hitches for turning is saying he'll have to watch most of the crafty weekend later as he's spending the day at Yandles tomorrow.
Ooh, lucky man.
Very nice.
Oh dear, that's going to be expensive.
That's near. That's in Sheffield, isn't it? Or near Sheffield, isn't it? Yandles. No, no,
No,
no,
Yandles.
No,
No, it's in
no,
Somerset.
no. Sorry, Turner's Retreat. I'm thinking of the one that Wayne and Valerie goes to quite a lot. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yandles is near Yeovil.
Yeah. I got confused. Right, so I put some Hampshire sheen on there just to give it a bit of a buff.
Mark from Shopdog says, I've not seen a lineup for the virtual craft fair. Where can I see who all is participating? If you go to virtuallycrafty.com, that'll take you to the playlist and you can see every participant from the playlist.
That's a bit better. It's not so
I've just put the link in. I've just put the link in again to the YouTube channel where you can get the playlist, Mark.
It's almost like we planned all this, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost like we're professionals.
What to tell? Well, you might. I think you might be a professional taking a beating in the gob, to tell you the truth, with
I know.
what Joe's saying there.
Yeah.
Mark, according to Joe, is deeper. I didn't realise you could go any deeper, but he is deeper in the soft and smellies, according to Joe. She didn't actually write soft and smellies, but that's the interpretation I'm taking. Steve, I am on at 8 p.m. UK time tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Right.
So yeah, Steve, by the way, your name now.
My name?
Yeah.
What's
You're
that?
not Steve Curville anymore.
What's that? What am I?
You're Don Coralot.
Don Coralot.
Don Corabol.
Well, I'm going to keep this year free of going through the bottom. Then I'll be able to redeem myself. Hopefully. Never say never. Right. Let's. Is that too dark or is that all right?
That's fine.
Let's get this flattened off on the front.
So you're going to colour the inside, yeah?
No, the rim.
Oh, okay.
Oops. Just do a nice little pass. Clean it up. Give that a bit of a sand. Sand. Put the lid back on the Hampshire sheen. If not, that'd be full of dust.
Oh, my life, Mark.
I know.
Dear me, sunshine.
That was properly premeditated as well. I can't even say I accidentally typed that. David Deadman's in. Hi, David.
Hi, David.
71 watching, Steve.
Thank you, everybody, for coming over.
See it now. Joe's sitting there furiously typing away on her keypad.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, she's already said Mark's being brave this evening. Yeah. Just for your information, Steve, Mark put in there, Joe sings about as well as I can dance.
Oh, dead man walking.
Oh, definitely. He's not even walking, he's a dead man sitting down. He's scared to get out of his seat.
That's true. I'm fairly confident in my safety, though. I have protection.
See, he thinks he's going to sweet talk Joe when she comes down there. Hello, Joe. How are you? Bang.
Yeah. 2 hits. Joe hits me, I hit the floor.
Yeah. And Gerard has said that, Mark, you've got an advantage over Joe. She only has her voice. You've got a pole for dancing. Not fair game.
Robert from Hodgepodge says Mark is going to get some poisoned YG in the mail.
Won't be YG. That'll be C4 with a little fuse on the lid as you undo the lid.
Yeah.
And Danny Boy said, Steve is not a shallow man. He is so deep. He brings a whole new dimension to projects.
Yeah, and that's whole spelled HOLE.
And the
Yes.
good thing
sorry.
is I've actually got a project where I can put a hole in the bottom of a bowl. I've got to make a sink for somebody. So
Oh, that'll be interesting.
so I can actually go. I'm actually bet I'll struggle getting a hole through the bottom of it.
Pete did that last year, didn't he? He tried to purposely go. He said it was really difficult.
Pete was actually making a funnel at that point.
Yeah,
He was making a funnel.
but he really struggled.
So sanded. Let's get on that camera. You don't want that camera, do you?
Joe says she's going to record my demise. I do not give permission to be filmed.
Recorded anyway. You'll be unconscious. You'll not be able to complain.
That made a brilliant video. Be a YouTube sensation, that will.
Yeah.
All right.
Douglas has said, Wayne, Marco also has a tutu, but bad legs.
Oh, how very dare you. I've got fantastic legs.
I'm glad you think so, Sunshine. I'm still having therapy. All right, so I'm going to spray this black.
So were the ladies from that night.
I'm going to put some tape around that so I don't get blacks overspray all over the bell.
Apparently Joe's bringing some specialist tools.
Ooh, suits you, sir.
To catch me first.
This will be fun. Straight tape on a round bowl. That's going to be...
Bad legs. How very dare you.
Is Danny Boy still in the chat?
Yeah.
I think he is, yeah.
Danny Boy, I need to arrange to go and pick up that stuff from your brothers, mate, now the lockdown's lifted a little bit. So if you could get him to message me or let me know when there's a good time to go around and get it, that'd be great. Thank you very much.
John McDonald has said, I'm sure this is referring back to Mark, going on from the bad legs. Okay, he's got bad eyes then. Yeah, I think you're probably right there, John. It wasn't supposed to be pink, and it was supposed to be a pair of trousers.
Woodturning by Barry's joined.
Hi, Barry.
Good evening, Barry.
So let that dry a little bit. Gone dark now, look. Looks black.
These people having delusional thoughts about my bad legs. Something wrong with my legs. My legs are proper sexy legs I have.
I'm not even going to answer.
And just see, Mark has also got an appointment with the eye specialist on Tuesday.
Should have gone the Specsavers.
So that's really, really weird. Because I do actually have an eye test on Tuesday. At Specsavers in Barnstable.
Glyn's in. Good evening, Glyn Sunshine. How's it
Glyn,
going?
how you doing, sir?
Howdy, Clint. How you doing, mate?
Just need to put a little bit more on there. It's a bit.
Fred Gilliver's in as well.
Hi, Fred.
What are you watching?
Oh, thank you, everybody, for coming over. I'd like to say it's because you missed me last week, but
Radar's going to have to leave. See you later.
see you later, mate.
See you later. Bye, Radar.
Oh no! Oh! Come on, just a little bit more.
Was that you sprayed on there then?
It's Chestnut Products Ebonizing Lacquer. Oh, wrong camera.
Okay. Yep,
But
right.
my tin's empty, so we ain't getting no more.
John McDonald says, I only have one eye and I can see better than Mark. Thank you.
Aye.
God, just you wait till some of my summer lives when I'm wearing shorts.
Oh.
Hey, we'll have this discussion later.
Life.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Hope you're going to X-rate them.
Shorts and Crocs.
I think I might go to sleep for the summer.
Shorts and his Jewish airwear.
Douglas is just reminding people to press the thumbs up.
Thank you, Douglas.
Can't possibly repeat what Joe Senior has just messaged me privately.
Pete from Twisted Trees has said he didn't miss you last week, Steve. He just thought you had a very tiny workshop and a strange accent.
Brian did a very good job.
What's your other stand-in come? Sorry, go on.
Douglas has just said, and I think this is referring to Mark and his shorts and his Crocs. Has somebody got a bucket? I want to be sick.
Go right off, people.
Right, and Glyn has put in shorts, Crocs, and knee-length white socks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, can I just say, when Mark does this, he is also going to have an ankle-length smock on, so nobody sees the rest of it.
Yeah.
That'd be like watching a pensioner's coffee morning.
All right.
No,
Can I just say that
there we go.
the other stand-in turner was Terry from TJ Turning. He can't be with us tonight because he's on his way to Centre Box for a long weekend break with his family.
Yep.
But he did say to say hello.
And he's so happy to go.
Robert has said to Mark, you'll need to adjust the contrast on your camera, Mark, to account for your leg reflection.
Oh, it's just...
Let's get in there. He's still going to go ahead with it, Mark. If it's like this before you've done the deed, just imagine what it's going to be like after you've done it.
Oh, Woodworm Paul has said, Mark, when you get new glasses from Specsavers, you might be able to catch the pip.
That's harsh. I did it twice last week. You buggers.
Right, so let's get some colours out. So we're going to go with metallic chestnut. What can we go? Chestnut metallic iridescent paints. Or metallic paints.
Metallic paints.
Yeah, not iridescent. Metallic paints. And I'm going to go for copper, gold and silver to start with. And we'll see what happens. So I'm just going to put some splodges of... now I'm going to be brave. I'm going to put all the colours on together and just turn it on.
That's a good plan. Peter and Twisted Trees has said to Mark, I do hope there will be steel toe cap Crocs, Mark. Well, tell you, Pete, I've looked for them and you can't get them.
No.
I have searched high and low for steel toe cap Crocs and you can't get them. You can get kitchenware Crocs, but they're not steel toe capped. Because I wear Crocs all the time in the workshop. And you cannot get steel toe capped Crocs.
I've only ever seen you in Crocs, Wayne. I've never seen you in proper
Yep.
shoes.
No, I tend not to wear proper shoes anymore.
Mike Doyle's just joined. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Right, I'm just giving these a good shake because
Welcome along.
they've
Thanks
been
for joining.
they've been sat in the cupboard for a long while, so I want to give them a good shake up.
Just so Joe knows, I am recording these private texts that she's sending me. Just, so they can be sent to the authorities after she's killed me.
With that little note saying, "If I don't return, please read."
Yeah. Prime suspect. Lewis the Klondike Grassman's joined. Hi, Lewis.
Hi, Lewis. How you doing, mate?
Evening, Lewis.
Right, so let's go for silver first. Now, how these are run, I don't
Change
know.
camera.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Andy H has said I'll have to stick a big bin can, and I hope that's an empty one, by the way. I'll have to stick a big bin can over me toes.
Shit. I'm hoping that's going to stay in a little ball.
Right, Gerard has said, Wayne, check kitchen suppliers. They do steel toe cap Crocs. Nisbets, yeah, I use Nisbets a lot for various things, Gerard. I have never seen steel toe cap Crocs in there, but I will have a look.
I'm just looking now. Because if I can find them, I'll put a link in.
Mind you, they've got to be proper Crocs. They can't be imitation ones.
Oh. Right. So gold. Right. Let's go for it.
That's looking cool already.
Who were misses?
Yeah, that is looking cool now.
Can put a little bit of gold in there, just there, and I think maybe a little bit in there. Oops. I think I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, that's nice, Steve. I'm liking that.
So
That's really cool.
So I'm just going to take that off of there. Take that out of there.
Katie's just come in. Good evening, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Hi,
Oh.
Katie.
Hope you are both well. Right, get rid of the designer box. So let's just dry that off. Not too much heat. So them new lights will make the colours better, don't they? For sure.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Wayne. £43.99.
Is that steel toe cut ones?
Yep.
It's good.
Reinforced toe cap offers 200 joules of protection.
Okay. And that's on Nisbets.
Yep, I'll just put the link in now.
Grand.
Don't know how long these take to dry.
I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys.
Oh, mate.
He's just gone to order a pair of clocks.
No, I haven't. I'm doing something else.
Take it on while they're dry.
Problem is, you want it to be really dry, don't you? Because
Yeah, you know, dust is going to stick to it.
yeah,
So, next Friday, if all going well, we will have Ed Oliver joining us for a special guest airwin. So, if any of you guys have any questions for the legend himself, Mr. Oliver, I'm sure he'll be more than appreciated to, or more than happy to answer them, shall I say.
looking forward to that one.
He's a character to his own.
Yeah. I must remind Mike Walt that Ed will be on.
I want to get
Send him.
Mike on, but it's just tying him down. I know he's a busy man. I'd love to get Mike on.
He's very shy, you know. Mike.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah,
Very, very shy,
yeah, yeah.
isn't he, Pete? Mark from Shop Dog says, better come with a discount code.
Oh.
Don't mention discount codes to Ed. His heart starts to go. He starts sweating. His face turns red. It's not a pretty sight. Andy H. returning says, keep going, Steve, until the ebonizing lacquer starts to bubble. Then go backwards. Oh, no, you can't.
Oh, I knew that would be somewhere in tonight. I'm going to wire drill it on the spindle at the other end with reverse on it. I think we're getting there now. Just let it cool down a little bit and hopefully that'll be there. I like that. It's quite cool, actually. Looks like little tadpoles going to the egg in the middle, doesn't it? Right, that's silver. Silver, copper. What are you sighing about? Who's upset?
Lewis.
Why was he put?
Oh, it's just... Lewis said, his chef wears high heels, Gerard. And Gerard replied, Lewis, you were lucky. I hope they have better legs than Mark. And Lewis has said, nicer everything than Mark. Just stunned.
Shock.
What I had friends. Okay.
Right, let's just check that.
Katie came in late. She said, stupid question. But what are you making? Oh.
Well,
Yes.
it's nothing serious, Katie. It's just a bit of playing around because it's a manky old piece of conifer tree. But what I've done is I've just shaped a basic bowl, and we've sanded it to 240, sand and sealed it, Yorkshire gritted it. Then I've given it a coat of Hampshire Sheen high gloss wax just to give it a bit of a smooth finish. And then on the other side, the black is Ebenezer lacquer chestnut. Chestnut products, Ebenezer lacquer. And then over the top of that, we have used 3 different colours, obviously copper, gold and silver, of the chestnut products metallic paints. Yeah. And what we've done is I have a shield I put over the top of it, and then we just put some spots in the middle. We whack it up to about 1000 RPM and let it do its natural thing, and then dry. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to turn the center out just past where you can see the dots, because obviously you can see the screw holes where I had a faceplate on it. And then I'm going to have a go at hollow forming. It ain't going to be a major hollow form because there's a couple of little cracks in the wood, but try and hollow some of it on the inside. Like I say, it's all a practice piece because it's a manky old piece of conifer tree, but it's plenty good enough to play with.
Natalia DeLeo has just joined. Hi, Lionel.
Good evening, Lionel. Hope you are well. So I'm just going to have a bit of my drink.
No, you're not allowed.
I've got to. I'll die first. So this is dry now. So we'll have a go at turning some of this middle out. I'll use the 3/8 bowl gouge and get some of that to actually, I'll turn that a little bit so I can get to it a bit easier. Still see it?
Camera.
Okay. Lights, action.
Camera.
You still see it. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make a list of all the cameras I'm using, the lights I'm using, and put it on the description so people know. Because it does help people, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, right. So 3/8 bowl gouge, just going to hollow this out gently.
Klondike wants to know what are you drinking?
Cherry dirty Coke. Or full fat Coke, as people call it.
And do you have a discount code for it?
No, I don't, to be honest.
Oh, I see. Coca-Cola, if you're listening, missing an opportunity.
Other soft drinks are available.
Cherry Pepsi Max leather.
I'm not a Max lover.
You're saying.
Oops.
I've got 78 watching.
Thank you, guys, for coming over. Very much appreciated. So I'm just going to take this to where the holes are. The holes are there, so I'm just going to go back a little bit further.
Danny Boy's asking, Steve, is it okay for me to pass your number to his brother
Yes.
so you can arrange collection?
Yeah, not a problem, Danny. Or Daniel.
Oh, it's just jumped to 81 watching now.
Nice, thank you very much. Right, so I need to put what handle goes on that one? That's the red handle on that one, isn't it?
Which I can't see which tool you use.
Red handle, I think, isn't it?
Blue.
No, red.
Okay.
Oh, you're right, it's blue. I thought it was red.
Funny that, isn't it?
Must be the other one was red.
It's a burden, being right all the time.
I would never know. I wouldn't
Obviously.
know.
So you asked me, I told you, you still argued with me. Oh, Nikki, I do feel sorry for you, dear.
So I should tell people what I'm using, shouldn't I? Really? I'm using the Simon Hope
10 mil.
10mm hollowing. Is it hollowing? It is hollowing, isn't it?
Hollowing tool, yeah.
Yeah, just wipe my camera because that look a bit glary. Well, I think that's dust on it.
I'm back again.
Mark from Shot Dog says it looks like it's glowing.
Yeah, it does,
That's
doesn't it?
good.
But I think that's because of the dust on it, and also you got the oops, sorry, that's the Coke. Got the metallic paints on it, haven't you?
So how come you're not using the ball gouging, Steve?
Because I'm frightened.
He's hollow form. hollow forming it.
Oops. Because I'm not a superhero like you, Wayne.
No, the bit you're doing at the moment is just like doing a ball. You haven't started going into the hollow yet.
No, I know, but
Well,
I can't get a
he did-
bowl gouge round far enough with my tail stuck in the way.
He did
Right,
hollow it
okay,
out
I'm
with a
with you.
bowl gouge. He did
Right,
use a bowl
sorry,
gouge
sorry.
with a bowl bit.
I had to go and give Jane a hand with downloading the game.
Yeah, he used the bowl gouge first, Wayne, and then Steve and I had a slight domestic about which hand this tool went in.
And of course, Mark was right, as always.
Well, you know.
Oops.
Pro hollow that goes in the red one.
That must be a burden, Mark, I reckon.
It's terrible.
Being wrong, right all the time.
Yeah, it's terrible. Katie
You
says.
wouldn't to tell you the truth, Steve. You wouldn't know.
Oh. Katie says you need a new lathe, Steve. Lol.
No, I don't.
Maybe one that goes in reverse, she says.
You know what they say, Katie? You don't know what you miss unless you got it. You can't miss what you haven't got.
Tell you what you do need, Steve. You need to get one of those pro hollowers. They're awesome.
What's the pro hollow then?
One with a 6mm on the
Oh.
round bar.
No,
It's a
all you
beast.
need to get, Steve, is get another one of the Simon Hope toolbars and get the new teardrop type extension that goes on there that Mike used on these eucalyptus hollow form he did the other day.
I haven't finished watching that yet. I'm halfway through it.
Lewis is having to go. See you later, Lewis.
See you later, Lewis.
Having to go back to work.
Right, I need to put that in a different. I need the swan neck now because I can't get bloody tail stocks right in the way.
Wayne, you missed what Steve was saying a minute or two ago. Next week we've got Ed Oliver on the show.
What, as a guest?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my life.
Yeah, that'll be fun, won't it?
Oh yes, I haven't spoken to Ed in person for, oh God, what? Oh, it's got to be 3 years.
Oh, we'll just leave you two in the corner then.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I spoke to Ed in person, I was wanting to go down and see him a couple of years ago when I had to travel down south to pick some whole load of beads and stuff up for Jane for doing her jewellery with, and he wasn't available that weekend, so I went to see Martin instead. But the last time Ed and I got together was at the last UKIS, which I think that must have been 2019 before the was either 2018 or 2019, and that happened before before Meter Central. I give there was a few of us give Ed a hand to get the shop set up at UKIS. Another drunken weekend that was.
Di's come in. Hi, Di, from
Hi, Di.
Making a Better Life. Nice to see you, mate.
Good evening, Di.
Joe says 2018, Wayne.
2018, thank you, Joe.
And Hodgepodge says it'll be fun giving Ed a hard time about his camera work.
Right, I need to
Yeah,
turn that a bit further.
He does love to forget to change his cameras.
Yeah, he did that on his last video. He was talking to the camera and you can see the back of his head.
We've all done it. We've
Yeah, we
all
have.
done it. Mark did it on Monday.
Yes, but
I did it on Wednesday.
it's a lot to think about when you're doing a live.
Mike even did it when he was doing a video.
Yeah.
Ben says as a prank you should leave Ed's earworm can on full screen for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, it leaves a nice finish, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
It's nearly ready to go, that is, isn't it? Right, I need to blow all the crud out of there.
David Vaughan's in. Hi, David.
All right, David.
85 watching.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for coming over. So I'm just going to just put a flat bladed do through what we call it through there.
I don't know if Terry's extracting the urine or not, but he's saying he can't hear the worm, so he's watching a silent movie.
No, I
I
couldn't.
think everybody else can hear us.
So just going to bit of sandpaper and just sand it up a little bit. Going to be using the Abrasive.
Brian's saying that could possibly be his next new tool. On it. I'll just order it now for you, Brian.
You shouldn't have said nothing, Brian.
No, I think the next wee bit I'm going to be ordering is that new Simon Hope teardrop extension.
Does that fit in the Pro Hollower?
It fits on the bath that fits into the hollowing jig.
Oh, right, okay.
Mike used it in his last video when he did the eucalyptus hollow foam.
Right. I've been out most of the day, so I haven't watched it yet. I don't like that, though.
Came out yesterday.
Yeah, I've watched some of it. I haven't watched all of it. What's that? 240. I'm not going to Yorkshire grit in there because I'm just going to sand it. $320, 400 last one. That'll do. Blow it out.
I love Woodturning Adam. Says Simon Hope. Simon Hope holding with the angle to angle his swan neck tool at 45 degrees for a finishing cut, because it has a round front edge for the purpose. He's also said, he also told me it's sharp from the factory, but not sharpened. Needs to have a burr on it, get an even better cut with it. Cool. That's very true.
Is that the one I've just used?
Yeah.
I haven't sharpened it. I've just used it straight out how I got it.
Yeah, I tend to sharpen them the same as all of my high-speed steel scraper attachments that I've got for either the Sorby or the Simon Hope. I tend to sharpen them at 80 degrees.
Right. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Keep the place looking tidy. Get rid of that one. Need a bigger tool rack, I think. Mark making me buy all these tools. He's a bit of a bad influence.
Right.
He's like another JP, isn't he?
Ben
hold
said
on.
Ben said he's thinking of buying the Crown multi-shear scraper. Anybody got one? It comes with 6 cutters. I think that's going to be similar to some of the one of the Sorby ones. Seeing as how it's from Crown, it's going to be a good tool, Ben.
Yeah.
Anyway. Gerard's asking Steve, was that the 10mm or the 12mm cutter that's on there?
10mm, mate. It's 10mm.
High-speed steel.
On the curve one, on the swan neck one, yeah. On the other one, that's a carbide bit.
Yeah. On the swan neck one, it's a high-speed steel flat scraper.
Yeah.
Circular. Danny Boy is asking, is that 80 degrees centigrade or Fahrenheit? Let me ponder that one a second.
Alright, let that dry now because I put quite a bit in there. It's not hugely hollowed out in there, but it's enough to make a point.
Just as another reminder for anybody that's come in late, don't forget tomorrow is the Virtually Crafty Festival. Starts at 10 o'clock, runs for 16 hours. So if you go to virtuallycrafty.com, I dare say Wayne will put the link in.
There's the link.
It starts at 10 o'clock, runs for 16 hours. If you go to that link that Wayne's just put in, hit the playlist, and it will run automatically from one maker to the next without you having to search for any channels, straight through until 2 o'clock in the morning.
16 makers, 1 hour slots, all done from their own workshops, and it just follows on all day long.
Be another fantastic lineup tomorrow.
Yeah, there is some really good talent on there again.
And me.
Funny, I was going to say somebody else, but never mind.
And me, I like
Yes,
that.
Mark, don't go there. Don't go there, Mark.
Mark, inner voice, outer voice. Inner voice,
I forgot.
outer voice.
I forgot, sorry.
Alright, I need to... Alright, let's get that. Just going to use a Scotch-Brite just to scuff up a little bit in there. Just to get rid of any burrs. I'm not going to Yorkshire grit it in there.
Totally free, Eric. Totally free.
Oh
mate.
yeah, it's all
Cost a
free. It is. It's not a paid thing for the day. It is totally free. Everybody is giving up their time to go and do it. No cost to whoever wants to watch.
That's no different to you coming over and watching this live tonight, mate. That's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same.
So,
Apart from if you're going to watch me. If you're going to watch me, it's going to cost you a fortune to watch me.
That's just in wine.
Yeah, and that's just in wine. No, that was a kid on, by the way. It is totally free to everybody who wants to come and watch.
I worked out a really good trivial question the other day about the Virtual Crafty. Wayne?
Go
I
on.
think Steve's already heard it. Who's the maker that's appeared on the Virtual Craft Fair more than anybody else?
I am.
Nope.
well, I can name 2 people that have been on it exactly the amount of times, didn't they?
I've been on it more than anybody.
What, for
You
earworms? As an earworm?
That's an earworm.
No, you never said that.
No, I just said who's the maker who's been on it. I've appeared on it once, and I've earwormed on it about 13 times.
Okay, appearance-wise, I've been on it more than anybody else.
Making wise, yeah.
Ben has answered Eric, saying, Eric, tickets are only £5. Let me send you my PayPal. Oh, sorry, I'm in official PayPal.
JP's in. Hi, JP.
Hi,
Good
Jamie.
evening, Jamie.
I think Jamie's actually the second most appearance because he's not only appeared in everyone, he's also earwormed in a few.
Oh,
I
mind
think-
you, I've earwormed in quite a few.
I think I beat Jamie by 2 and I beat you by 3, Wayne.
Yeah, but I've made more appearances. Making
Yeah.
wise.
Oh, making wise, yeah. I've only been on it once as a maker, but as an earworm, far outstrips you.
Mm.
I think one month I appeared 5 times in one day as an earworm.
I see
Earworm.
Robert Hodge has said he's been in the chat more than that.
You've opened it up now,
So come
Mark.
on, Mark. You haven't looked into that, have you?
I think I still win. Over 3 months, I watched all of them back to back.
Right, so
Yeah, but did you chat
Yeah. In every one.
in every one?
Yeah.
So I've put Hampshire Sheen over that. Does that work or not? On the Avenizing lacquer? It's a
Should do.
bit of a shine on it.
It usually does.
It's a little bit of a shine on it. That'll do me. That'll do me. What do you reckon? Oh, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's get it out and have it. Oh, I've got to cut the bloody thing off the back now, because you lot made me put a epoxy thing on the back of it.
Right. Brian has
Gotcha.
said, okay, boys, who cares who's the biggest? Well, obviously we do, Brian.
What's that across there?
JP says, Wayne Woodturner, next month you want to do a 16-hour virtual craft festival on your own and we can change them stats. Go for it. People would watch it. People would watch Wayne do a 16-hour marathon.
I think they probably would, to tell you the truth. They might get a bit bored, but I think they probably would.
Oh. Will it? Oh, maybe.
That's going to be delicate, isn't it? How
Delicate.
thin is that rim?
Delicate is my middle name.
Right. Okay. Don't tighten too much.
I ain't going to. I've just nipped it.
Right. And also bring the tailstock up.
Come on, baby. Come to Papa.
Much says it will even out though, JP, because Mark will be his earworm.
No, I'll just
get somebody else in.
I'll just invite
just to
other
spite
people.
me. He's sitting there in the chat going, "You gits."
Right, spindle gouging.
Oh, here we go. Somebody had to mention it, didn't you? And now Jamie's put a hashtag in there.
Challenge Wayne to a 10-hour marathon.
No, he has put a 10-hour marathon. I thought he was going to put a 16-hour one in.
Excuse me.
Oh, God.
Ben, I worry about you. I really do worry. You're a disturbed young man.
No. I actually worry about Ben. I worried about Ben before he put that comment in.
Yeah, I worry about him even more now. He says he'd watch 16 hours of me in my tutu. Okay, maybe not 16, but 3. 3 minutes, not 3 hours.
She's a bit delicate.
I did a 10-hour marathon. I got flipped between the Axminster and the VB.
Yeah, you could. What you could do, you could turn boxes on the Axminster and turn the finials on the VB.
I could. Of course, I've done that. And
That
if
would
I
just
had
be
me
so
vacuum,
funny.
if I had me vacuum chuck, I could finish the balls off properly.
Oh, don't go there.
You're just pushing on the edge of life now, ain't he? What?
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for a comeback.
JP, I'm starting to get worried about you. He says, I don't want to see Mark in a tutu. Birthday suit will be fine.
If I done a camera, see, you guys are not telling me what I need to be doing. Look, that's on the wrong camera.
We thought you didn't want people to see.
Oh, I don't care. They've seen me mess up before. Also, cock up between friends. Well, that came out wrong.
Pete says, Pete says, urgent message from the Scottish Forestry Commission. Don't challenge Wayne to a 10-hour marathon. We don't have enough trees. He's already on their watch list.
Just say, Steve, you're using two. Oh, I forgot you had that held in the chuck.
I ain't going no What?
JP says, Wayne, you're waiting for a vacuum chuck, and Glyn is waiting for his diamond belt back from Steve.
Distraction.
Okay, change camera again now then.
Yes, Your Highness.
Oh, see, when I do tell you to change camera, you get all tipsy with me.
Yes, Sir Tutu.
Oh, yeah. I know how Nicky feels now.
Right. Just take that up to 400 and put a bit of sand and sealer on it. Do, 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 do.
Oh, see, Steve's learned the words to the song. That's the Do song, by the way.
Is it? Took me years to learn that. So what's everybody up to at the weekend? I know Wayne's doing a 16-hour live tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, I'm going in the workshop tomorrow, preparing some stuff while the crafty is on. I will be watching all of it tomorrow.
Richard RJK Spinningwood's come in. He says, hi guys.
Hi,
Sorry
Richard.
I'm a wee bit late. Question, was it any good? Well,
No.
Nah, rubbish, mate.
No,
Rubbish.
There's nobody left in the chat. Everybody's left.
JP says you learnt that song while you were waiting for the AA. Well,
Hey, RAC, mate. RAC. I'm going to tell you something now. The only ever time I've had to wait for a breakdown recovery was when I had a blue long wheelbase Frontiera, and we went to. I wanted to go get a new printer, so me, Nick, and the girls, went to PC World, parked outside PC World, get out of the car, locked the car. Went in PC World, came out, PC World, my new printer, my new monitor, got the key out of my pocket, pressed the button on the remote, didn't unlock. So I thought, that's okay, I'll put the key in the lock and unlock. I'd only had the car a few months. I'll put the key in the barrel of the door and unlock it that way. Put the key in the barrel, the key wouldn't turn. So I thought, well, this is freaking handy. So I thought, it's near Tesco's, the battery must have gone flat. I'll go over to Tesco's and buy a new battery for the remote and do that. So I did that, still no go. So Nick's going, what are we going to do? That was getting cold. It was a cold November night. What are we going to do? The kids are getting cold. So I said, well, McDonald's is up the road. We'll walk up to McDonald's and I'll call RAC to get us in the car. So anyway, we'll walk up to McDonald's. I'm ringing RAC. Speak to this guy. He says, yeah, they'll be with you in the next hour. So as we walk up to McDonald's, we just see McDonald's in the distance and goes by an RAC truck. And I say to Nick, oh, then I get a phone call saying, I'm beside your car, where are you? So I said, I'm just up the road, I'm there coming. So I said to Nick, as soon as I got in the car, I'll come and pick you and the girls up. So I'm walking down the road and I put my hands in my pockets because it's cold, and I pull out my pockets 2 different car keys.
Oh, for crying out, fucking loud.
Because I had my GSI at the same time, and I'd been in the GSI that night. And I looked at him, I thought, well, that's a security key, that's a GSI key. That's a normal key, that's the Frontiera. So I thought, well, what the fuck am I going to do? Because I've got an RAC guy there.
He's done it.
Sorry. I thought, what am I going to do now? I've got an RAC guy there. So I went up to him, I said, he goes, what's the problem, mate? And I went, well, I came out of PC World and I had the proper key in my pocket. I said, I come outside, I went to press the button just like that, and it unlocked. I said, oh, bloody hell, that's unlocked. He goes, oh, don't worry about it. Sometimes they do that. But that's the only time I've had a RAC. That was my own fault. So anyway, I go back to McDonald's. Nick says, that was quick. I said, yeah. I thought, do I tell her? Don't I tell her? So I did tell her, and I've never lived it down since. Casey was only 2-year-old at the time, and she's 16 now. So I've never lived it down. So every time I get in a car with the key, they go, you got the right key, Dad?
Katie's had to go.
I'll see you later, Katie.
Bye, Katie.
Right, so there we go. Actually, that Hampshire sheens brought that out quite nice. Right, there we go.
That's awesome.
Nice one, Steve.
Yeah, really nice.
It's not majorly deep, but I suppose that must be. Let's have a quick dip. It's 50 mil deep.
1.5 inches.
Saves the funnel.
Yeah.
And maybe you would have been getting worried.
I want to go on this camera. I don't know if this camera's got a better light on it. No, it ain't got a better light.
No, it doesn't.
That one's a better one. But there we go. Nice.
Just wanted to show off his new sanding station.
No, I did honestly thought that might be because that light's shining over. I didn't know if that would be a better colour on there.
Right, Brian has just changed your name, Steve.
Oh,
you are now called Keys McFunnel.
Keys McFunnel. Something else now from the all rip me full.
And Jamie's actually asked, how many chucks have you got, Steve? Make sure you use the right key to undo them. Lol.
Oh, this is gonna stick.
You ask Nick on. Oh, you can't, Mark, because you won't be there Sunday. But if you ask Nick Sunday, she'll tell you. She'll just laugh as soon as you mention it. But anyway. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. So let's put it on here and get a better picture.
Should be otherwise engaged.
A bit reflectively. But
The other way. Towards the chuck.
To the chuck.
To the chuck.
That's
To the chuck.
That looks really good.
It's a bit bright.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better. It's bringing the colours out there.
So just from an old piece of conifer. Who would think it, eh? I think I've had a coat of lacquer on it.
Piece of wood, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a shame it's got that crack in there, isn't it? But that's why I didn't want to hollow it out too much. Because it goes through this.
And now he's going to chuck it on the fire.
I am. You're right. I'll have great pleasure. Actually, I might blow it up. Use it as a clay or something.
Oh no! Shoot it, Steve. Shoot it like you've done with other ones.
That might be more interesting. Pull!
No, Hodge, I didn't say that. I said I will be otherwise engaged.
People just read too much, don't they?
Yeah.
So, thank you so much to everybody who's come over and joined in. I really do appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed. Ed's on tomorrow. Who's on tomorrow? Ed? Oh, the virtual crafty fair for sure. Do you want to stick the link in again, Mark? Wayne?
Wayne.
Yeah, I will do.
I don't know. Ed's not on tomorrow then.
To be honest, I haven't seen a link.
No,
I haven't seen any notification
Yeah,
to say
so I
that
think
Ed's
he
on tomorrow.
might be. I think he might be giving tomorrow a miss because gives everybody a chance to go to the virtual crafty.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Isn't it? That is fair enough. It's pouring down the rain by the sounds of it.
Oh, it's
Heaving it down here.
It's quite bright up here at
Must
the moment.
Must be rain heavy. I can hear it through the roof. Right then. So, finish bowl. One more show quickly. It's not bad. Actually, I'm quite impressed how that Hampshire sheen shined that up, being just ebonised and lacquer.
Well, any sort of finish on the top of ebonised and lacquer works.
Right, okay. Let's bring you guys back for a minute.
Put my clothes back on.
Yeah, I've never put it over paints. I've never put wax over paints, but that has come up.
Oh yeah, it works every time, Steve.
It's nice. It's nice. I'll just quickly show you this. This has only had 5 coats at the minute. You see the shine on that?
Oh, that's nice.
That's a hell of a shine.
So I'm hoping to buff that down tomorrow, or polish it down tomorrow, and then give it another couple of nice wet coats to get an even deeper shine on it. So that'd be nice. That'd be a video. If I can get that done, that'll be a video for Wednesday. So keep your eyes open for that one, guys.
Excellent.
Right then. So obviously Crafty Fair tomorrow. So keep you guys out for that. If you go over to the Crafty Fair YouTube channel, please subscribe, because the guys Dale, JP and Carl put loads of work into it, and they deserve our support. So please go over and subscribe to the channel. And again, like Wayne and Mark have both said, there is a playlist. So if you click on the playlist, then if you're staying on the channel, that will just gently roll into each video or each live, as the first one finishes. That'll just roll into the next live and carry on through to, I believe it's 2 p.m. in the morning, or 2 a.m. in the morning, isn't it, Wayne? Something like that?
Yeah, it is. Carl is on last, and he starts at 1 a.m. BST.
Yeah. Good day, lots of talent. I won't catch all. I'll watch a few of them, but I won't catch all of them because I've got a few things to do in the morning to keep the wife happy. You know what it's like. So
there's some new people on tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
We have got Nick the Flamin' Turner on tomorrow. He's new in to the virtual crafty. Pam from Highland Boxes. This is going to be her first time on the craft festival as well. Who else is on new? I can't remember. Jamie might put something in the chat. But yeah, there's a couple of few new people coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, be good. Be very good. And like I say, next week we've got Ed Oliver on. All going well. I've messaged Ed. He said he's up for it still.
Brilliant.
So hopefully nothing will come up. We know Ed's a busy man, but hopefully nothing will come up. And that'll be very entertaining, I believe, because he's a very, let's put it this way, he's a good character to have on the channel. That's for sure. So
yeah.
Yeah, Ed's a good guy.
Yeah,
and he's a fantastic turner as well.
He is. He's a very good turner. Very, as
like Mike says, he's a bull of a guy apparently, and like Mike says, there's very few that have a better tool control and a light touch than Ed Oliver.
Whatever Ed does on a Saturday morning, he's still a good turner.
Hang on. Wayne, I'm just going to record that. What did you say? Just say that again when I record that and play it back to him next week.
Okay. Right. I'll see it again. Whatever Ed does on a Saturday morning, he's still a good turner.
Oh my days.
Oh dear. Stuart Freeney's on tomorrow as well. Is Stuart
yeah,
free?
Stuart Freeney's on the festival tomorrow.
Oh yes, he is. Yeah.
So he's
Stuart's on about. I think Stuart's on about 4 o'clock.
yeah, because that's his
I
first
think
time on it.
UK time.
Yeah.
Stuart's on. He'll be doing some colouring, obviously, since I was Stuart.
Yeah, because he couldn't make it last time because he weren't very well, was he? So that'll be an interesting watch. Right then, guys, shall we go? Right, let's go. Right, so thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming over.
Jamie has also said Spirit and Bear on tomorrow. That is Kez, and I'm sure to get his name wrong. I think it's Phil. I'm not too sure, but they do lots and lots of whole different types of stuff. So I'm not very sure what they're doing tomorrow, but another couple of good guys as well to watch.
There's a lot of talent on there. Really is a lot of talent on this on the Crafty Festival. Right then, let's go. Right then, guys, thank you very much for coming over. I may catch you tomorrow in one of the chats on the Crafty Festival. If not, I will see you on Sunday with Nick, myself, and Nick here. I'll drag her in there by the scruff of her neck, screaming and kicking like she does every Sunday. So anyway, guys, take care. Speak to you soon, and have a good weekend. Oh, bank holiday weekend, so have a good long weekend. Speak to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.